2018 has left me with more than 10 games that I liked, but in the end, I narrowed it down, and I'm proud to present to you my top 10 games of 2018. What's going on, guys? My name is Ryan Ramakrishnan. If you are new to the channel, first of all, welcome. I hope you guys are ready for a lot of fun content. Today, we're talking about one of my favorite games of 2018. First of all, you're going to want to make sure that you check out the other videos in this series because, yes, we got a whole playlist of this. Because of the quality of these great games that came out this past year and how much I love them and how much emotions I have for them and how much I want to talk about them, I did not want to drag on upwards of an hour in one video of my top 10 list. But I also didn't want to cut things short and feel like I was being rushed to make it short. We are working our way down to the number one game, which is truly my game of the year, and I'm stoked for you guys to hear about that. So without further ado, it's time for number 6 of my favorite games of 2018. What The Messenger does best is taking its source material for inspiration and one-upping it in every way possible. Whereas some games draw a great deal of inspiration from classic games, replicating what the 8 and 16-bit gems of the past did, The Messenger seems to improve upon those, while still providing a feeling of nostalgia, ironically for a game that is technically brand new. I have really enjoyed my time with it so much. The gameplay is equal parts fun as it is difficult. And with that comes the age-old satisfaction in conquering challenges and feeling like you've accomplished so much. When faced head-on by fast enemies, platforming traps, and difficult boss fights, The Messenger gave me the best feeling combat and platforming a game of its kind could ever do, making each success all the more rewarding. To those unfamiliar, The Messenger is a side-scrolling 2D action platformer. You make your way across challenging levels as a ninja, known as the titular messenger, with the simple goal of delivering a scroll. The game's story's quality was never a necessity thanks to its take on really cool, fun gameplay. But what developer Sabotage Studio does surprisingly well is its writing. There is so much intentional, occasionally dark comedy and sarcasm in the writing, making every dialogue bubble one worth checking out and not skipping past at all. I was very satisfied with every line about how bad I was at the game for dying so much, or those from the bosses about how bad they felt for being evil. The self-aware writing is just a plus to the rest of the high-quality aspects of this action platformer. The Messenger plays so exceptionally well though. In fact, its gameplay is both familiar and unique enough to make it a really special and comfortable title. I've always personally enjoyed 2D platformers, and the action-focused ones are all the better. And The Messenger certainly can be traced to multiple older titles, especially from the NES, for its inspiration. But of course, the old-school Ninja Gaiden games are the ones that ultimately make the impressive work of art what it is. But whereas Ninja Gaiden had you control a ninja in a 2D action platformer that was tough as nails, The Messenger takes the same, albeit in a much improved way. But it also shifts over to a 16-bit game, which is crazy, just as crazy as it sounds. When it was first marketed, I recall being super interested in the game for its shift from 8 to 16-bit midway, literally using time travel. The Messenger is effectively 2 games in one. The aforementioned clever, self-aware, and funny writing add greatly to the way this shift using time travel actually occurs, and the game's gameplay is as smooth, challenging, and fun as an 8-bit title as it is in its 16-bit glory. Probably even better in the latter. The Messenger's other best feature is actually one that is prevalent in its gameplay right from the beginning. The game has an interesting approach to traversal, particularly that of jumping. You have but one jump, however, earn a new one with every hit onto an enemy or object. So you can jump from one platform, press the attack button, swinging at, say, a lamp or a flying enemy of sorts, and earn yourself a second jump. rinse and repeat, whether it is to get more loot for upgrades or just to progress further in the game. The messenger's unique approach to jumping makes it feel super fresh, and as does the action. You start off with a simple attack button, of course, but over time, throwable shurikens, gliding, and a whole lot more become available, making both a means of traversal across the 2D planes and fighting the difficult enemies and boss fights all the more fun. And the Messenger also boasts one of my favorite chiptune soundtracks this year, and across many games that I've played in recent years. I love the score so much, oftentimes having me sit back and relax and just enjoy it with my hands off the controller. That soundtrack, combined with a really hilarious, clever writing, and a familiar but fresh 8-bit title and 16-bit title, combined together in a wondrously fun and challenging but rewarding action platformer, make The Messenger one of this year's most impressive and delightful indie games, and a personal favorite of mine. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for now, but I have plenty of other videos coming your way, and you're definitely going to want to make sure that you are staying up to date by ringing the notification bell so you guys can check out the rest of the series as it is released and uploaded, because I'm super excited to talk about a lot more games. And whether you're watching from the very beginning where I start with number 10, or you're ready for the actual Game of the Year discussion with the number 1, I think that there's a lot of fun to be had in this discussion where I tell you about the games that I loved and respectfully give the developers their attention that they deserve, and talk about why you deserve to check them out if you have not already. And then of course the discussions that we get to spark in the comments below. So I'm hoping that you guys will leave me your own lists. I didn't get to play everything this year because it has been a busy year, and not just games but just in general, of course, so I don't get to play every game, but I'm really excited to see what you guys think in the comments below. So with that being said, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video, and I hope that you guys are enjoying this series, and of course I hope that you're stoked to hear my Game of the Year and then let me know your own. So once more, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.